We're back in Grand Forks for our latest summer sit-down, joined here with Paige Barber from UND Volleyball. Something that a lot of people don't think about is that your off-season is really short, which means your summer break is even shorter. How has the off-season been for you? You've had some time to go back home.
Yes, it was amazing. We have a huge family. My grandma has 9 siblings, and I have 3 siblings myself, so it was great to go home and see my family. I visited aunts, uncles, grandparents, all the family. My sister graduated from high school. I got to go to her commencement. She had a big grad party, so it was good to see everyone.
Right when you got back to campus, it's busy, full of campers. That's what's going on right now at UND. Talk about that experience.
Yes, we've been doing camp for probably, I want to say 3 weeks now, and it's almost my favorite part of the year. Like, just this morning, I had 4 campers DM me on Instagram like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to come to camp and see you and take pictures and even get my merch and all of that kind of stuff. So it's really great to see like the give back from the community, and we love all of them. That's one of the reasons I chose to come here to UND, was because of the community engagement and making a difference for these little girls.
A lot of emphasis for your team is put in during the off season. You were telling me though that the spring was just as important for your group.
For sure. We had Maddie Dalton, Sadie White, and Kamani come in to graduate early from high school to come here as freshmen. And that was huge. I think that was amazing to see them come in and be accustomed to the team right away. And now, because our preseason is so short, we haven't started official practices yet. So we only get like 2 weeks of practice before our first competition. So it was amazing for them to come in, and 3 transfers come in as well, and just get them accustomed to our systems and all the teammateship. And there's so much more time for team bonding in the spring, whereas fall is go, go, go all the time. So it was amazing.
You guys just missed out on the Summit League tournament last season. Is that something that you guys think about in the off season and hope that fuels you going into a new year? Yeah,
for sure. We come into almost every practice saying we're going to be Summit League champions. We have that in the top of our mind. We have the trophy printed out and put on our whiteboard every day, and just to show us what our goal is. Every day we come in and work for that goal, and we really can't take any days off if we want to be Summit League champions. And obviously that's not where we wanted to end up last year, but I think coming into this year, especially me talking with my other 2 seniors, Izzy and Katie, that's a huge goal for us, and it has been since we touched down here in Grand Forks our freshman year. So we think about that all the time, of just we're on the road to get there, and every day counts for that.
Probably crazy to think that it's already your senior season, but how have you established yourself as one of the leaders on this team as well? Yeah, coming in my freshman year, I always said I was like a scared little puppy, and Jesse and Kristen have helped me so much through that. Kristen especially with my mental game and just being comfortable on the court and building that leadership role, whereas now I can pull in the younger girls and even people that are around my age. It doesn't matter what age we are. We're all leaders on the court. We all say that we bring something different, and we work as a leadership community rather than, we don't have captains. So we all have a leadership role, but for me it was, what's the most important for me is how I am seen from my teammates. I'd rather be remembered after I leave here as a great teammate than a great volleyball player. And so just connecting with all of them off the court, and then that really helps me connect with them on the court. You mentioned head coach Jesse Tupac going into his 4th season in charge of this team. What can you say about the excitement that he's brought to this program? I mean, he's amazing. He knows, I mean, you've seen his resume. He knows a lot about volleyball, and that for me was the biggest thing, but also just how much he cares for this team. And he really just, every time we go in for film, like, technically that's volleyball time. We're going to watch volleyball, and he always starts every meeting with, hey, how are you doing? How's the family? How's school? And always asks questions outside of volleyball. So we really do feel that he cares about us as more than volleyball players. And that's just great from a coach to see. Some gaps to fill on your team this year, most notably Elizabeth Norris. Obviously not one player can fill her gap, but who are some players that you're expecting to step up this season? Oh yeah, I mean, I would say almost everybody on our team has that fire to get better, but for me, we have our transfers coming in. Kenya Prescott, she's been putting work in every day. When she was at home in the summer, she would FaceTime me, and she was in getting serve-receive reps almost every day. And Maddie Dalton, she's always in the gym. And also Sadie White, she's a new setter coming in. Man, she really pushes me to the limit. She's putting all that weight on there. She's like, come on, Paige, you got it. And sometimes it's a lot of weight, but she really pushes me to get better, and we feed off each other's energy in that way. But truly, everybody is on the road to stepping up. There's a handful of returners, like you mentioned, some new players coming in as well. Does that help going into the season that you have that veteran kind of leadership to help guide this team?
I live with Katie Revere, one of the other seniors, and then Izzy McCormick just moved into our apartment complex. She's 2 doors down. So us as seniors have a lot of time together, and we really talk about how we want to kind of lead the team this year and acclimate the new people coming in. And I just had a great conversation with Lauren. We drove 2 hours to Langdon to coach a little satellite camp for them, and we had a lot of the same conversations of how we want our practices to go this year and how we want the team culture to be, and just withstanding that through all the new people coming in, and understanding that our team culture is our team culture, but also with so many new people coming in, it kind of flexes and bends in a way that is good for the team, rather than them coming in and be like, this is the UND way, this is how we do it, and more of just like us as all different personality traits can work together.
I know you said that you have that Summit League title picture hanging up in your guys' locker room, but what are some things that you need to do during the season to get to that ultimate goal?
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of our focus comes from our practice and stuff, but I also think we do so much off the court as a team. We love to do our team bonding. We do Iron Chef competition every year, where we put on silly costumes and do cooking challenges at the Tupac's house. And then in practice, I mean, I've never been a part of a team that is so competitive. We have little competitive interactions across the net of people yelling at each other, but we all know it's out of love, and we're all pushing each other to get better. And even the camps, Kristen just said, I know we all might be tired. We're up at 5 a.m. lifting, and then we have a 12-hour camp day, but to push ourselves during camps and something that we're tired, we're gonna, go into our competition and say, hey, we can battle when we're tired, and we can lean on each other in that way.
Well, Paige, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck this season. We'll chat with you more in the upcoming weeks.
Yes, thank you.